William the Conqueror has one of history's greatest and most legendary rags to riches stories, going from a bastard son and the leader of the Normans to the king and conqueror of England. So in this Crusader Kings 3 video, I'm going to recreate his journey to see if I, Koifish, has what it takes to become a conqueror myself. Let us begin. And here we are in 1066 on the 15th of September, which is a very important date, because we're currently in the middle of the three-way war for England. There are three main players in this conflict. The current ruler of England is King Harold Godwinson, and his claim to the throne comes from the fact that King Edward the Confessor appointed him as the heir for England on his deathbed, because he himself was childless. Now, of course, the source of this is King Harold Godwinson. He said it, he heard it, so it's debatable if this was the truth or not. But he had strong support from the Anglo-Saxon earls, so here he is sitting on the throne of England. Our second contester is King Harald Hardrada, the King of Norway, a former Varangian and a berserker. Now his claim to the throne is very weak and quite convoluted, and it comes from the fact that this guy, Knut, and another guy named Magnus, well, they made a pact. If any of them die childless, they would inherit the other guy's kingdom. And because Harthaknut died without any kids, as you can see, well, it all went to Magnus. And Magnus, who ruled Denmark, well, he died. And would you happen to know who is Magnus' uncle? That's right, it's King Harald. Therefore, King Harald claims, without an ounce of irony, that he should be the ruler of England, because I guess the claim has sort of passed on through the lineage. Once again, it is very weak. Now that leaves only one player, me. Duke William, the bastard of Normandy. Now, Duke William has a rather powerful claim. He's the distant cousin of Edward the Confessor, the previous king, and claims, just like Godwin, that Edward has promised him the throne as a thank you for supporting the king in exile. He also insists that Harold Godwinson has sworn an oath on a sacred relic to support his claim after being shipwrecked in France, though it's pretty obvious that the man felt threatened to do so. All in all, you could summarize the claims like this. This man is the former king's cousin, and he's also forced the current king to swear an oath to support him under duress. This guy's nephew's dead friend said that he could have the throne, so here he comes with a massive army of Vikings. And this guy claims that the previous king gave him the right to sit on the throne on his deathbed, and a strong support from England's earls. So that puts us up to speed with the situation. Now it's time to actually go through with it. And to help us do that, we have a massive army. Duke William's host is easily 4,000-5,000 special event soldiers, and they're really good as well. We have the Conrad on a horse. These are super strong heavy cavalry. The Normans absolutely love their cavalry, which is hilarious because we have to go over here with a bunch of horses. But luckily this is a video game and we won't be stopped. We will pick a dynasty legacy. As we are Normans, which is a mix between, well, Frenchmen and Vikings, we can go with sea wolves. It doesn't make sense though because we can't raid. So instead we'll go with House of Warriors for that extra knight effectiveness, as this playthrough will focus heavily on knights and accolades, which is fitting because it just got updated, and the new updated accolade system is honestly so cool. I think I'll appoint my nephew, Hugh, the hero of Alençon, as a bad name, but here you can see the new system, and just look at these designs, they're beautiful. We'll go with Tactician, which will give me more lifestyle experience in martial, making me a better warrior. His squires are pathetic. Oh no, we need to get him better squires. Talking about martial lifestyle experience, we're currently fully in it. So we'll go with chivalry focus as we aim to lead our army all by ourselves. So raise the troops and prepare the armies as we're gonna conquer England with style. Should I get some mercenaries? It could be good. We could get the men of the fence, Boss Hervard the Wake. But this is insanely ironic because this man is literally a freedom fighter against the Normans. He just hasn't gotten to do it yet because, well, we haven't taken the crown. Instead, I will hire the most legendary man ever known, Captain Rodrigo El Cid Campeador! Listen, this man has a legendary story on his own, but he's not historically supposed to be here. That won't stop me from hiring him though. Here you go, buddy, 20 gold. It really doesn't hurt to bring some extra mercenaries, and we can hire Captain Robert of the Company of the False Earl, which is just such a badass name for a man that, well, isn't an earl and is also a Dutchman. He's hired. Alright, Get the troops, it is time to go over to England. Now, according to history, Duke William actually came a bit late to the war, as the wind was not in our favor. He who came first was King Hardrada, as he was defeated, where the hell is Stamford Bridge? Somewhere along here is Stamford Bridge, and that's where he was defeated. Unironically, ending the Viking era there and then. So we'll do this historically and wait for the King of England to be engaged in battle with the Norwegians. Who on earth are these guys? The Danes? What are you doing here? A Breton claim on the Duchy of Normandy? No! This isn't historical! I'm not supposed to have to defend Normandy now! Get the hell out of here, Danes! You're ruining my historical accuracy! It's King Sven the Ulfsen of Denmark. Well, our army is strong and we defeat him. But Cid Campeador, he got caught out here. Cid! Well, they call him the Campeador for a reason. Holy moly, he defeated them. Very good. Alright, the Norwegians seem to be in there and fighting. We must go. Get the troops on the boat, we're leaving! And just like in history, unopposed landing. Very good. Come on, my Normans! Let's conquer Lewis! Here's Hastings! A battle of Hastings! That's gonna happen eventually. But what did not happen is that I had to go back home to my home in Alençon to defeat the Danes again. Come here! This is my house! I live here! Get out of here, Danes! Alright, let's move to Chertsey. How goes the war? Well, he's attacking the Norwegians pretty hard, which is good. We don't want the Norwegians to win this. Norwegians, Danes? I thought we Normans were supposed to be protected from the Vikings. On the fact that we are, you know, French and Norse. Alright, let's march on London. King Harold says, "There's been enough blood spilled in these pointless wars. Would you not stand down?" No. Wait, what do you mean you should stand down? I have the right to the crown. You don't. Also, you've supposedly sworn an oath to push my claim. You should help me in this war. Alright, we've entered London. Good. Now the winter has been harsh and we've ran out of supplies. Not good. We'll split my army in half and divide ourselves. Oh, no! I've been tricked! I've been tricked! The Battle of Surrey! Get the reinforcements, quick! Some sort of English trickery! We need to overpower them! The Battle of Surrey! It's I, Duke William the Bastard, many of my knights, including my nephew, Hugh, our great and glorious champion, and our accolade, against Duke Girth Godwinson, the brother of Harold. Come on, lads! For Normandy! For England! For William! Oh, we crushed them! We crushed them! And as we can see here from the battle ledger, one of our top damage dealers was the Conroy, the heavy cavalry. They went up against the Huskars, who absolutely slaughtered our men. But in the end, we had more troops. Very good! Now so far, we've suffered about 900 losses, and almost double that in attrition. Not good. We'll take some time to rebuild our supplies. Vad gör de? Vad gör de för något? Vad ser det ut som? Det ser ut som de dansar.
Som musikkåren.
Ja, som musikkåren. Vad heter det här landet?
England.
Ja! Vad duktig du är! Vad heter det här landet?
Sverige.
Ja! Och det här?
Norge.
Ja! Okej, den här är svår. Vad heter det här landet?
Danmark.
Ja! Vad duktig du är! Sorry guys, that was my son. I literally can't believe it. He's gotten so old. He's 3 years old now, and he loves looking at maps. I think he takes after his father. Now back to the conquering. We've rebuilt our supplies, we've taken London, and so far we have a better war score than the Norwegian king. So let's take Kent. And let's take out the Duke of Kent's troops. It's ruled by Duke Leofin Godwinson. Right, because Kent is actually the ancestral home of the Godwinson family. We're truly crapping on them. This is his brother. I could ransom him back for 76 gold, but I'll hold him in prison for a bit more. I actually have 2 of his brothers in prison. Now, if I was a cruel man, I could kill them. But I won't. Not yet, at least. But if he tries anything stupid, his bros are going down. And would you look at this? My son, Count Robert Curthose, known so because I call him Little Boot, which is a hilarious name. He's come of age, and we need to get him married. I think we'll pull a Carling and keep it in the family, and marry him to Maud de Avranches, which is how you say it. I speak French. Je suis un poisson. Hippopotame. A good match. And after a bit of battling, my nephew, Hugh, has gained an acolyte attribute point. Very good. Instead of the old system, now you can actively pick what you want to level up. Either tactician for a more monthly lifestyle, or a new acolyte attribute. Still based on his traits, but it's very cool that we're able to do this. I'll go with Valiant to increase my army's damage. We'll spread out and siege more carefully. I'll keep the main force here in the north in case the English ever come back. But after that thrashing, I don't think they ever will. Now we earned one more lifestyle point, and I'll go with Stalwart Leader, as that reduces the risk of me dying in battle, especially as I'm the one commanding. Glorious! One more siege and that should be the war won. Hell yeah! We've taken most of the south, the capital London, as well as the Duchy of Kent, and the Duke himself, the brother of the king. Now, he is forced to step down, as we are the true king of England, and force demands. Right away, Harold Godwinson becomes an adventurer, master of the noble hat. Yeah, buddy, full hat, cause you're capping if you think you're gonna get back your kingdom. To the vile King William, may your humors rot in your living body. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to the bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. In this war, we easily suffered the most losses, with 2,000 to attrition and 900 in battle. Now as the king, and with the new title of conqueror, we have to defeat the Norwegians, because they are still pushing their claim. We'll commence the preparation for a coronation immediately. I am that confident in my ability to win over this lout. We also inherit all of his glorious artifact, like the Spear of Destiny, the legendary sword Cortana, the head of St. Edmund, and Excalibur, or at least one of them. Now hang the Norman banner and destroy the Godwin house. And have Irmred, a Anglo-Saxon physician, smith me a fine headpiece. Hey, hold up. Who's that child hitting the griddy at my coronation? It's Ranulf, a random boy in our court. He has smitten the ladies. Very good. My boy, I wish to educate you myself. I see great promise in your moves, and you know, I happen to be a bastard myself. You obviously have no family. I will make you a great knight. He's also friends with my daughter. Boy, keep your hands to yourself. Princess Cecilia will be married off to some noble to secure the House of England. Now, we should give away these titles to, well, the rightful owners. The Duchy of Kent, formerly of Godwin Hands, should go to Prince William the Red, my son. And I've actually listened to some of the comments I've gotten from you people, and I know that I can now click Control and mouse click to select all titles underneath the duchy. Very good. See, I'm an old dog, but I do learn tricks. The Duchy of East Anglia will go to none other than my son and heir, Prince Robert Curthose. I wish to be in control of Essex, the heartland of England here, with London at its core, and will create the Duchy of Wessex to give to my other son, Prince Richard. The Cornish lands of Devon and Cornwall will be given to Baldwin de Brion. He's a member of one of the offshoot houses of the Norman dynasty, so I feel like he should rule. He's also married to my niece. I'll also give away the holding of Salisbury, where Stonehenge is located. That goes to the upstart, Henry de Beaumont, a lesser noble of the Norman culture. He gets Wiltshire, and his father gets Berkshire. I'll also upgrade to limited crown authority, so that I can revoke the lands of Baron Ademar. And usually, this is where I'd go manage domain to increase my holdings, but they changed it so that stewardship no longer boosts your domain holdings. I'd like to keep the Forest Dean mining settlement here, as that gives a lot of gold. But alas, it won't be possible. So instead, I will boost the holdings of Prince Richard. Right away, I'll change up my council with my new rulers, and I'll also include some of the Anglo-Saxon northern lords to be on my council. Like Duke Edwin here. Prince Robert Curthose, his work will be to promote cultural acceptance between us and the Anglo-Saxons. I will also show mercy to the Godwinsons by releasing them from prison and having them renounce their claims. Now that we're a king, we also have another slot for an accolade, so we'll make one right away. Oswin, the Norman. He'll be a great vanguard, letting us get even more heavy infantry. He's the bearer of the king's helm. Now, we go out there and kill some Norwegians. Come here, Hardrada! He doesn't even fight his own battle. It's Brynjulf, the Chaste of Hurthaland. He's sending other Norwegians to fight for him. I'm personally up there swinging my sword. Me and my half-brother and my nephew. Pop off! Huzzah! Take this, you Viking scum! Glorious! Here comes his reinforcements. It's the army of Sutherland. We'll be aggressive and just go for him. But we can't fight here. We'll be crossing the river. We have to be careful here. We're gonna go in. And there he is, Hardrada. He's a legendary warrior, even though his bones have started to become very fragile. This is gonna be a hard battle. My commander advantage is 29, his is 30, and he has the flexible leader perk, making him very strong at defending. And although I was wounded, we were able to win the day. A glorious battle. He was also wounded, but because of his fragile bones, anytime you would become wounded, he instead became severely wounded, putting him at risk of death. And my doctor Oswin, he actually treated me right away. Good, that means you deserve a wife. To commemorate this battle, I will marry you off to a Norwegian. We should also wed my son Richard, once again keeping it in the family, to my niece, Judith de Avranches. And last but not least, Prince William. But you're only 15 and we can't get you married just yet. That's immoral. 16, however, I guess that's fine. Things were really different back in the day. Alright, let's keep hunting down these Norwegians. We can't let them unite under the rulership of Hardrada. That's gonna absolutely ruin us. But now begins the harrying of the North. Because historically, let's just say that the Normans weren't exactly the nicest people against the Northerners. My rightful installation on the throne of England has proven enough to snap the frayed rope that holds their realm together. With my power base in the south secured, I must now look to the north to pacify those brave and foolish enough to oppose me. Wherever my gaze falls, death and destruction shall follow, lest I find my position usurped by a conniving local. I must walk a fine line between glove and gauntlet, rose and thorn, slap or stroke if you will. Too light of a touch and I lose the kingdom, too rough and I won't have a kingdom to lose. There must be no mercy for those who will not give their fealty. England hangs in the balance. I become a ruthless conqueror. Yippee! Fun fact, actually not fun fact at all, it is this thing that is the very reason why the North is still poor to this day. That and Buckfast. But we don't talk about Buckfast. You know what they say, Buckfast makes you fuck fast. Don't let them be right. Oh no. Oh no, the very thing I said couldn't happen is gonna happen. I need to call in my allies. Or actually, I need to get some allies to begin with. We'll wed off my sickly daughter Cecilia, much to the chagrin of Ronur, my knight-to-be. The strongest alliance I could get would be Poland, as quite a few troops. You want to be the Queen of Poland? I'll allow it, just because I need the alliance. I'll call them in to secure my position. It's not a decision I do lightly. Once the Pole is unleashed on the battlefield, you can't get him back. We'll also get some of the French connection back. The matrilineal marriage to Raoul de Blois. It will give me some Frenchmen to come fight for me. He's the ruler of Champagne. Yes, please, I'll have a glass. You know who would be really good in this battle? That's right, El Cid Campeador! We'll rehire him again as a mercenary. You did well in the initial fight. We need to call you in again. These two allies should prove powerful enough. And while this man is ravaging my countryside, I could spend some time re-sieging back the lands we lost. Now, we actually want to embrace the English culture. And to get that, we need to have a realm capital that is in England, which we'll get as soon as we finish this war. We need to at least end the harrying of the North, or have the pacification be higher than the resistance for 14 years. And the cultural acceptance between us and the Anglo-Saxons need to be 40. We're working on that, but the harrying of the North, well, let's just say it put us back a little bit. Not good. Our sieging is going good, can undo the damage they did by taking back Cheshire. But the resistance has arisen. Not good. Now the resistance going up is really bad for us. We need the pacification to go up. Quickly. The North, my Marshal Morcar thinks for a moment. Years of incursions from across the sea has lent them a culture different to what you'd find down here. He runs a finger over the map spread in front of us. You see this line? They call it the Great North Road. Traditionally, this is the only reliable land route north, but it is fallen in disrepair. Safe passage is paramount, but the road can also be used by them. We could remove the road. It's actually a Roman road. That's so cool. That's why it's there. We could rebuild the road, makes it stronger, or destroy any single yard of it in Anglo-Saxon control, which would increase pacification, but mess up the road. We need to pacify them. Destroy the road. Smash up the cobblestones. That gives us some pacification. That's good. Now, we're gonna kill some Norwegians so that we can be free. But with the disgruntled Anglo-Saxon nobles still pursuing their doomed cause, I spent many an evening musing over ways to strip them with power. Rushing in and removing their title would cause an uproar, a full-on rebellion. But the life of a lord depends on the work of their peasants. We sit above them, appointed by god, but it is through their backbreaking labor that our power thrives. Listen, are you a communist? King William, are you secretly a communist? Grain is in turn the lifeblood of the peasantry. True, less grain means fewer peasants. The fewer the peasants, the weaker the lord. And the weaker the lord, are we putting an iron on them and stealing their grain? I could torch all of the food in Northumbria. It would ruin the development, but it would increase the pacification. I could leave them with minimal food. There will be no food for Anglo-Saxons. They are the enemy. We must stop them. Koifish, who are you? Margaret Thatcher? I don't know, man. Maybe the Iron Lady has possessed my spirit. Let's send in the troops. And we managed to catch two petty kings of Söderöjar. This is no battle. It's just a bloke and his sons. They died. Let's send in the troops. We went over a river, but we caught out some of their troops. These Norwegians are quick. Vikings have always been squirrely and scared. We managed to catch him. Good. The Battle of Gwent. My men are slightly diminished. And King Hardrada, well, he's slightly diminished as well, but he has the huskarls. But we have the poles. But over in East Riding, I have torched a building. That, I think, as the fire rises higher, like a candle flickering in the darkness. That's what you get for sedition. I can burn another building? Which actually removes a building and gives them even less development. I'm messing them up permanently. Burn it! Ah! And kill these Viking invaders! Drive them out! Yippee! And here's the Danes. We fought them before. We know how to deal with them. You simply kill them. And kill them we did. There's only one survivor. That's him, Prince Knud. Come on, lads! Let's drive these Norwegians out! And let's reconquer the lands. Now we march north. Road be damned. We have to defeat him in Norwich. Hooyah! Oh, they've had plenty of losses. 7,000 Vikings dead. We must tail them and drive them out from our island. Come here! The Battle of Galloway. No! No! My nephew! He was slain by Mayor Ulf Kell! No! You Viking dog! My nephew! My knight! He gave his life for me! And in his stead, Mayor Fernand of Argentan. He takes over. We're making him a better tactician. That's not Hardrada. That's his son, King Sigurd, a 5-year-old guy. Listen here, buddy. You are not allowed to rule England. You're barely allowed to ride a bike without training wheels. Enforce demands. Why are you crying? You crying, you little guy? He's a child, William. Lay off him. We must hold our coronation now. But first, we move our capital to London. And we'll hold a funeral for my nephew. You were just a little guy, man. We were gonna fight so many battles together, but that Ulf Kelly killed you. You were just a little guy, man. They killed you. Why are you battling here in Warwick, huh? It took Elfgerson. It's the Mercians attacking Mercians. Oh, well, I guess I can raise this guy, Ranulf, to be my knight. He's brave, honest, and forgiving. What a glorious kid. God can be cruel, says my niece. Yeah, it's your brother who died. I'm so sorry. Listen, I know who can be a replacement husband for you. Helisande, listen, you can marry my son. You know, your brother died. This guy can be like your brother, but not really, but your husband. Yeah, that's good. Are they all married to the sisters? Oh no, the sisters of Avranches are all married to my sons? Oh no. Not Margaret. Margaret married the Duke of Newport. He's smoking hot. Remember, we must be allowed to grieve. Duchess of Kent, maybe you can cry in your castle with my son. Mayor Anquetil says to one of the greats, Hugh, to Hugh. Hey, nephew, I say as I stand over his corpse, looking at him in the coffin. You did great, my boy. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. When my sons look at your sisters, all they feel is lust. I'm sorry, buddy, but hey, we were soldiers together. He would have appreciated that. All right, from one festivity to another. It's time for me to hold my coronation. I'll hold it here in London as well. And we're gonna go all out. We need to tell these people we're here for a reason. And we'll go for cultural acceptance. We can also spread a heroic legend of the conquest of England. I think we'll do that. For that, we'll need a court chronicler. Ada will do. A court poet. Dala. And a court musician. Walter. Who sucks at playing the lute. Why did we hire him? It's a Norman joke. You wouldn't get it. Now, being a ruler, we have to spend money on things, well, that we are required to spend money on. Such as our court. The better our court, the better the knights. So, we'll go all out. 5 gold a month. No bother. The North will pay for it. And so begins my coronation of King of England. And look, My son Curthose has brought a horse. A true Norman tradition. I will officiate my own ceremony, and my son tells me some encouraging words. King William, I know the day is near where you will look at your reflection on the cold metal and wonder if what you're doing is the right thing. Let it be known, let it be screamed from every corner of this keep. I stand by your side. I had this commissioned. It's a magnificent brooch. Very nice. I'll thank you. Thank you, son. And here's the King of France, my former liege. Dearest King, we French wish to support you now in the days to come. Listen, buddy, this is like a Norman thing. I don't know who invited you, but you're not welcome. But Count William, one of my vassals who quite dislikes me, he wants to sit on the council. Yeah, buddy, you should be quiet, or else I'll kill you. And now the King of France hates me? What, because I kicked you out? Hey, my daughter Cecilia, she's blocking the priest. Hey, don't get in here, I'm the bodyguard. Thanks, daughter, you're the best. But my niece, Duchess Helisende, the woman was crying at her brother's funeral after he died in battle. She's giving a good point here. Rulers are made by great deeds, not great words. Deeds that shake the kingdom to its foundation. I can found a holy order. Holy moly, absolutely. With a new order, I rally the faithful. I made the Knights Templar. How cool is that? Let the ceremony begin. I ride in, the very image of a great king. I pledge to the bishops, but the nobles, they come with drawn daggers. It's the goddamn, it's other Normans! Listen, there's only one thing to be done with this. When you're surrounded by your own vassals threatening you, trying to mock you at your own coronation. Draw your blade, you cur! Taste silver! I throw a heavy silver purse at his face. What's-a? Taking my time, staying calm, and mixing relentless parrying with infuriating dodges. He's exhausted, he's terrified, he's confused that he wasn't able to brandish a knife at the King of England without repercussion. And with a single powerful cleave from my sword, I tear through his belly and into his stomach. Gore, bile, and the mead we served as a welcome drink to the coronation all shower out on my lower half. And he lets out an ear-splitting scream. Ah! It is perhaps a kindness when I end this suffering early. Goodbye, Mayor Serlo. May the next ruler of Amtil be a bit more clever. Holy moly! King William just killed a man at his coronation. I repeat, King William just killed a man in cold blood at his coronation. Hey, we can claim it was self-defense. Huh? King Philip, you saw that? You saw that, right? Now the masses are very happy. They go, William, 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 don't kill us. And so the blessed word is mine to spread. And I've become crowned. May I sit on this throne for many years to come. Now I get to swear an oath. I wish to support the Knights of England. And now we feast. But in comes Hardwin Mabrail Fregail, a Breton knight. This composition is a gift from Count William Evreau to his dear friend King William. That's my rival. It's called William the Knave. Oh, you absolute bastard! Imprison him! But after copious amounts of drink and food, I find my rival King Philip in the middle of a loud conversation. He turns to me as soon as he notices me. And your mere presence fouls this evening. Brother in Christ, I am the evening. But Witber, a commoner that's now disappeared without a trace, mysterious, has accused her acquaintance, Prince Richard, my son and husband of Duchess Judith, that he's having an extramarital affair with my niece, You banging your wife's sister? Wait, I just realized 3 brothers are married to 3 sisters, and this guy still finds a way to double dip? Yeah, you're lying. This is all lies. Slander. Please be quiet. Now, what we want to get from our coronation is nothing else than cultural acceptance. Please, accept me. Hey, that worked. The Anglo-Saxons like me a bit more now. Very good. What? You imprisoned my niece? Hey, she wasn't doing anything. I'll pay the ransom. You're my son! Release your wife! Adulteress or not! It's your brother, goddammit! Let him help you make an heir! Now, we need to support our knights, and to do that, we need to have martial estate buildings in my baronies. So, let's get to building. I'll make one in London, I'll make one in Buckingham, and I'll make one in Oxford. Now, these have to be upgraded from veteran smallholding to martial estates, so that's gonna cost even more, but we have the money, so we can just wait. Now, we must keep on subduing England. And look, I have little grandsons. William the Normandy. I'll be this boy's guardian, don't worry. But look at this. Leader Aid Gifu. I don't know who it is. She died. Yippee! My legend has spread quite well. We need to spread to 100 baronies before we can upgrade it. This will give me even more legitimacy, as well as ability to launch a legendary adventure, which we abandon a realm and start a new distant kingdom. No thank you, I just got this one. With that said, could we expand it? Maybe taking out the lands of the Welsh. We do have a dynasty legacy, so we'll go with generational belligerence, which are two words that are very funny to say. These give me more pursuit efficiency, which means we kill more people when we win battles. And would you look at this? Ronulf, the boy that was hitting the griddy, that was attracted to my daughter. He's now grown up, and he's a decent knight. Tell you what, my boy, you will be a knight. I believe in you. And you marry a Vish de Clare, a noblewoman, so that your children will be of a noble house. Now you're a true knight, my guy. Look. Here, I'll even give you some gold to spend. Don't spend it in one place, buddy. Damn, if I keep acting like that, people are gonna think this is my illegitimate bastard. I did not have anything to do with the birth of this boy. I'd like to weaken Duke Edwin. He's very powerful and is constantly attacking his fellow Anglo-Saxons to steal their land. I think he's trying to usurp me. A murder would be good, but retracting vassals would be even better. I won't say yes to anything though. I know how we can hamstring him, by forcing him to pay more levies. I have brooked King Philip and his villainy for far too long. Sometimes I dream of driving House Capet into the dirt. I don't like the French anymore. I will destroy them! He's now my nemesis. And I have the war goal to eradicate House Capet. Every spouse and house member in Capet court will be killed by me. I mean, let's bloody do it! He ruined my coronation! He tried to attack me! This would also weaken France, which will put me in a better position as the King of England. Is it historically accurate? No. Will I do it? Yes. If I don't do it to him, he'll do it to me. We will call in our Polish allies. And what does he have? Armored horsemen. They're weak against pikes. We'll call in the Gaelic band of Bushan and the company of the False Earl. They did great last time, as well as raise my army and bringing my conqueror host. And there comes the French forces, my former liege. I will crush thee. Have at you! And now Gwyneth wants to join me as a vassal. I'll send a gift to him and I'll have him join me. Absolutely. If you want to join my realm, you may. Bend the knee and all that. Now crush the Frenchmen! Drive them out! Ha ha! A glorious slaughter, leaving none alive. Now we must go for his capital. And that battle was enough to let me upgrade my legend. Glorious! We take Beaumont. But now, Captain Girth Godwinson, he's dueling me. Of course I'll duel you. I'll show you how to heft an axe. Ha! I tried to disarm him. No, strike, parry, riposte. Ha! I win, you lose. Get out of here, my boy. What happened to your brother, eh? Where is he? He's here in the Breton lands. Where are you? You're here in the French lands. You're coming to attack me in defense of the French king. That won't happen. I'm already at his capital in Paris. I will drag out every Capet and make them kaput. But now God is punishing me by sending William's boys a outbreak. I isolate the capital and enter seclusion. Best of luck, my friends. I'm over here in Paris. No one's gonna stop me. No, my son! He has the measles! Doctor, treat him! My sister died! No! From the measles! God damn you, God! What? My brother-in-law! No! Agathe, my daughter! You were only 13! I've taken Paris. Where are you, French hounds? No, my wife! Matilde! No! Measles! It's God punishing us! I thought it was a minor outbreak! This is absolutely ruining me! At least my son survived. That's good. Hey! Through some heartbreak, Ronulf, the knight I raised, and Avish de Clare of House Clare, which is a fellow dynasty of my house. You got a little child. I will name you Matilde, after my dead wife. That's not weird or anything. And would you look at this? Prince Robert survived it as well. He's gay. I didn't know that. He just told me. I don't mind. You've had some kids. Oh God! Oh God, they're dead! The measles! Listen, I'm gonna kill these Frenchmen, and only then will God forgive me for what I've done. The Battle of Maine. We've done it! Enforce demands. Eradicate the Capets. Ah! Though it be blasphemy, I wish to be reincarnated as myself, so I may kill you in my next life. King Philip sputters before his head tumbles to the field, his mouth still silently cursing me. Francia is cleaner in the absence of the Capet. Did we have to kill the newborn? Dear God! Oh, I thought the Capets were dead. Hey, we can go at it again! Nah, I think I'll just duel you. Wait, what a delightful day! The wind is refreshing, the sun is warm, insects chirp happily in the undergrowth. Everything seems to have brighter and more vivid life now that I've killed Philip! This is the best day in my life! Yippee! Finally, I can get married to someone. Oh, I need a beautiful wife to make more children with. No, even better. I will travel the countryside and bag anyone I want. I'm a free man. And Paris, it belongs to me. And I know exactly who I can put to rule this land. Ronulf, my boy. You're a count now. I knew you were meant for greatness. Glorious. Now I can vassalize the Bretons. He's in my prison. Holy moly. I could release him for a weak hook. Resistance has fallen. Good. Very good. Let us upgrade these martial grants to martial estates. I wish to not abandon my oath. That would be a very bad start to my rule. But I think we have to slightly lessen the court expenditure to be more in line with how much money we actually have now. But what's this? My brother-in-law? She rules France? The Capets have been ousted? Well, I guess that solves my problem. Very good. Tell you what, I need to raise some money. Maybe a grand tour of the tax variety would be a good choice here. Though to host it, I'd have to spend a lot of money. I see. Maybe we could beg the Pope for a bit of financing. He says no. Oh well. Wait, what happened to your wife? Alright, she died of measles. Get you another one. Wait, wasn't there a third daughter? There is? I will break the betrothal. Listen, I got you another one. Wait, that's my daughter. Who did I just break the betrothal with? Oh no. Listen, marry this Bohemian. I feel like that's gonna be a good idea. Maybe it's time we look outside of the family. This Galician shall do. But now, my son is being attacked by Duke Edwin. Duke Edwin, you scourge on this earth. Stop the war. Stop it! I have the utmost respect for your wishes, but the die is cast. How dare you defy me, you Englishman? Sorry, Anglon. I retract this vassal. That's gonna start a war against him. Well, would you look at that? All, and I mean all of them, including Raunulf, et tu, Brutus, et tu. That's it. Call the Bohemians, call the Poles, and raise the lads. You stay out of London, you whoreson. Listen, we know who we need to call in, okay? Wait, is he dead? Can I no longer hire in? No. The Campeador is gone. And I'm too broke to do anything. The Pope will fund my war. We will go around and we'll go for the Mercians here. Havachi! Huzzah! We've got a Mercian war banner. Burn it! Die, you dogs! Where are the Poles? Where's the Bohemians? You get to bang my daughter and I get your troops. Havachi! The Battle of Albington. It's against William of Evreux, a Norman. How dare you attack me? Battle! For England! But we're losing. That's not good. We need reinforcements and quick. Here's the Poles, but they're not gonna make it in time. Run! Run, Poles! And now the Duchess of Brittany is willing to become a mercenary. Absolutely, get in here. I need everyone. My army is diminished. Where's the Poles? Did you kill all the Poles? I can hire the bands of the bastards. Henry? Henry of Kobila? Is that what I think it is? Yeah, he's not willing to do it. He's at war. We gotta be careful here. Real careful. And now someone's trying to kill me. Redouble the damn guards. And now I'm malnourished. I'm literally dying here. Help! I have to switch my lifestyle over to medicine focus so I don't die instantly. Alright, let's try this again. With the help of the Bretons. Turn the battle! No, it's not gonna work again. Okay, this is not something I do lightly. I'm gonna have to hire mercenaries. Get them in here! Win! Win my battle! And so, King William of England has found peace in Christ's embrace. Known in life as the Conqueror, he died from sickness on the field of battle. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining fields and drilling his troops. Oh, King Robert also likes to drill his troops. We will continue as him, and we will fight. But we lost our event-spawn troops, so we lose the war? Not good. Not good at all. Quickly, use my son for an alliance. The strongest one I can get. Anyone! Anyone! The Duke of Flanders, get in here! I'll complete this legend. That should save me some money. It will also increase my legitimacy, which I sorely need. I grant all of East Anglia to my son. This is bad. We are in a bad position. I mean really bad. We're gonna have to do something drastic and something rather silly. We take my aunt, marry her to this Castilian man, and we put him in charge of the army. He will lead it. I'm no warrior, man. I'm a thrifty clerk and a drunkard. If only the Bohemians would come to help me. I'm getting slaughtered out here. We can raise Kurthos's army now, which is at least some more troops, but he's going for my goddamn capital. We have to stop him. He'll have that in 8 months. I'll have this in 3. Whew, I'm angry, and I'll take it out on some northerners. I am Thorold of House Bolingbroke. If you send word to my family, I'll get you a good ransom price. You picked the wrong man to oppose, boy. Literally just torch him. Flame broiled. Alright, we counter siege, and there are the Bohemians. I'll burn more buildings in the north. I'll burn the entirety of the north if I have to. Now save London, quickly. Get in there. Bohemians, come to my aid. Dutchmen, everyone get in here. We gotta win this rebellion for my father. No! Robert de Brion is captured. Good. Vengeance! Unsiege my lands! More vassal factions! Not good! We must win this war and usurp all of the northern lords. And I have a daughter. Good. Alliance! Unsiege Swift! And save London! Yes! Yes! And burn the food of the northerners. Small gloves are off. Iron hand is in. Siege! 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 Pacification is going really well. Wait, why is Wales independent? Why is my brother King of Wales? What? That's messed up. Take this, you goddamn Anglos. There we go. The war against the tyranny of King William is over. King William might be dead, but I succeed in his stead. Yeah, we lost so many troops. Holy moly. He lost more though. So be it. You are in prison. Time to strip lands from traitors. House Brion, I thought you and your kin were trustful. As it turns out, you're not. Renounce your claims and leave. I do not wish to see you ever again. The balding king of Mercia, I will show no mercy to. Hand me your titles. Pacification increases. Good. I'll take all of it. I'll take all of it, I say. And I'll publicly execute him. Death to you. Ronulf, my father raised you as his own. He gave you land. For that, you must be burnt at the stake. Ah! Alright, now let's deal with this small rebellion. Yippee! My brother is taking me hunting. How nice. I hope I can attend and be happy and nothing's wrong's gonna happen. Nothing bad actually happened. Whew. I guess my brother is kind. I should give away some of this Norman land, however. Robert Fitzhamon. Sure. Why not? Let you rule Lancaster in my stead. And Roger de Montgomery, you can have Mercia. Glorious! It has, however, slightly reduced the cultural acceptance. Because, yeah, you know, it's not going great with the resistance and all. But hey, we are surviving. And we are quelling the revolts, which is good. Very good. The Duke of Northumbria. I bet you feel silly now, don't you? Get pacified, bitch. But now they're trying to put Cecilia, my sister, on the throne. I won't be threatened. I will not be threatened. It won't happen. I have allies for this very reason. The throne must be secured. Go in and crush. It be your own people, huh? It be your own people that try to plot your undoing and end and doom. We will bust down the walls of York, which is an actual building now. Nice. Stop running, you cowardly cur. Face me. What a mess. Why is England in constant turmoil and fighting? What's wrong with this land? And why am I fighting my brother? On which side are you on? You're supporting our sister's claim and not your own. I'm gonna have you killed, you know. I'll have you hung strung and chopped at the bollocks. Who's that? That's Harold Godwinson. What are you doing here, you old fart? You still alive? You trying to reclaim some sort of stuff? Nah, no longer. Get the hell out of here. What a mess. What a royal mess England is. This is not like how it went with the Conqueror. There we go. Whew. Battle won. Get in prison, everyone. My very own brother, Prince William the Red. I take Kent. I banish thee to Normandy. And verse, I revoke your right to rule England. Get out of here. Duchess Aelgith escaped? This fat hag escaped how? How? How does this... Did she roll out of prison and we mistook her for a wheel of cheese? That's bloody it. I'm claiming back Wales. Now. And I'm splitting up Kent between different unlanded rulers. Doesn't have to be one duchy anymore. What a mess. What a glorious mess. Raise the lads. We're reclaiming Wales from my brother. It is clear that my own king does not have my best interest in mind. Who would have thunk it? We have gotten filthy rich from all of this rebel rousing and taking out the various pretenders, which is good, I guess. I end my rivalry with the Capets. That was more a thing of my father. And I realized now I'm uncrowned, which means we have to quickly win this war. But I guess I can crown myself of 2 kingdoms, not just 1, by taking out my brother. Brother versus brother! Except I'm sending Gilbert the Clare to fight in my stead. Hey, we both have the same penchant for men. A bit of sieging here, a bit of killing here, and just like that, the Kingdom of Wales has become mine. Very good. Hey, don't cry, brother. It's normal to lose land. I'll even make you the Chancellor. It'll be just like before you seceded from me. Now let's quickly get coronated. You know, before they start messing up more things. But as I'm about to get coronated, in comes my beautiful wife, Maud. That's also my cousin. First cousin, mind you. She hands me a gift. A Norman lamellar armor? Holy moly, thank you, wife. She knows I'm gonna go into battle and I'm gonna bloody need this. I'm also building a Normandy sword. Nice. But my sister, Princess Constance, who gave me the alliance with Co-King Vladislav of Dvurchovno? Huh? Alright, the Bohemian co-monarch, son of the King of Bohemia. Well, she says I should do something great. Prince Count Rosalind hates me. I'm gonna blind him! Ah! I pledge to the bishops, I pledge to my vassals, I appeal to the masses, and I get smeared with holy oil. The crown is placed on my head. My wife does great in the coronation. Yippee! And time to swear an oath. I too wish to support my knights, just like my father. Now we fucking feast. Here's the blind knight. Hey buddy, you enjoying not having any eyes? Hey, my brother's hitting the greedy. Very good. My reign begins. And the Anglo-Saxon and Norman culture has increased. Good. They like me more. Anglo-Saxon acceptance 83. Holy moly. That's what we need. The pacification is high too. It's just increasing. Good. Now we just need a little bit more pacification. Then we will be done. And I fulfilled my oath already. Hey, nice. Glorious. My knights are supported. And I wear the crown. Nice. I'm a good king. I'll be a good king. You know what? How I can pacify them even more? By taking this hag's title, as I should have a long time ago, and have the right to do. Die, you hag! Come here. Come here, you vile mercenary. Where are you? Stop running. Ha! It's Harold Godwinson again! How do you keep showing up in all the places? You're like a cockroach. You're not gonna get back England. Lay off it. It's not happening. Glorious! She's in my prison. You won't escape this time. You goddamn roly-poly of a hag. Pacification will increase. Her holdings are under siege. By whomst? Pulling this trick again? They're not. Stop lying to me. No more titles for you, ma'am. Wait. You're married? You're married to Lord Harold? Oh, well, deaf to your new wife, I guess. What the hell? That's how he came back. No wonder he kept showing up like a little rat. And with the last Atheling ruler removed from power, the harrying of the North can finally, truly be said to be over. I am ascendant. Nobody dares to challenge the power of me. My rule is uncontested, and I can now move on to further ambitions. The land divided no more. Which means that it's time for us to embrace the English culture. My vassals, my family, and I have lived side by side with these Saxon and Celts for far too long. And our Norman culture has melded with the English one. And that's why you got silly words like wardrobe, mutton, and menagerie. Embrace the English culture. Become English. Long live the English! Norman no more! The Conqueror! Yippee! Englishmen, rejoice! You have come to the world! That means that we can get longbowmen. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Norman joke! Let's go! Holy moly, this is giving me flashbacks to an ancient time ago where I played Crusader Kings 2 and I had a long series where I did the achievement, the Conqueror. Listen, I'm gonna link that at the end of the video, which we funnily enough have arrived at. My friends, we have completed our challenge. Through the ambitions of King William the Conqueror and the hard efforts of his son, King Robert Curthose, we have managed to conquer England and become English. It's been 26 years of non-stop battling, dynasty management, and a bit of massacring the Frenchmen. So I really hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And it's right there. I'm also going to put up a link to the Conqueror playlist. It is honestly one of my favorite playthroughs I've done. It is Crusader Kings 2, so it's a bit old, but it is me basically doing this, but in the most convoluted way. It's also the first time I played as Jarl Hastings. I'll see you in that one. Okay, bye! Oi, bruv! Oi, bruv! You're an Englishman!